got back home from being in PA.
So why didn't you
mom
tell us to change the time?
Because I didn't. Big commitment. See?
She said I'm on time, and God is an on-time God. Yes, He is.
Little bit.
I thought I was getting electrocuted. I wasn't sure what was going on. I felt, I don't know. I almost called 911. I don't know. UFO.
It sounds
UFO.
like, like like one of those murder scenes, like.
Yeah.
Rod.
Yeah, that's y'all.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
How y'all doing? I missed y'all.
I know, right?
No,
Seems like it's been
forever.
Yeah. I was out of town, so.
Okay. You have fun. I see you have fun this weekend.
Yeah, I did.
We did the same thing.
Yeah.
We both did something very similar.
Okay, yeah, little man was about Mario. He loves Mario. So
Wait,
I
haven't seen it yet, but it's all over my For You page. Peaches. So now I have to go see it.
Peaches was not playing. Peaches was like, we finna get this done.
TikTok told me I need to go see it.
We finna go on this adventure.
You know what's interesting about that? Let me just tell you. So, I think from last week, I'd said that, we got to go we got to go to the movies. And she was like, what? What's in the movies? And I was like,
movie.
I was like, the new Mario Brothers joint is in the movies.
Right.
And she's looking at me like,
she was, hey, bro. She was, hey, she
no.
first.
So here it is. So now I'm like, I'm about to take my daughter, our daughter there, right? Because Dom wanted to rest, so I was about to take our daughter there.
Okay.
And so it was so interesting. She was like, nah, I can't go. Nah. And I'm like, what? What's the beef? Today, she comes back with I gotta go see Mario. I was like, what?
Well,
you missed your chance.
You know how we look. That ain't nothing new to us.
Yeah.
That's
shoot. That was like what?
Back then the
always. Yeah. But I love it though. So it is what it is. You know?
I am Boss Lady K said that cereal looks good.
You gotta take it off, man. You gotta take it off.
Exactly.
You gotta take it off.
Let me tell you guys, I don't like to eat food.
We know.
And we know, girl.
That picture that you posted, yo, Phil, you gotta make this girl eat because she looking like, back in the 80s with Pookie and them from New Jack City.
Why would you play me like that?
Wow, that's deep.
Listen, let me tell you. I try to eat food.
Trying to say she looks like
but a crackhead?
I didn't say it, but it was implied.
That was some heavy implications right there, Gina. That was heavy.
I'm sorry, everybody telling me. My mother threatens me with a feeding tube. I think you should gain like 30 pounds, Like, I lost 250 pounds. Let me bask in my bones.
I never gave her weight, okay?
Right.
She showed me a picture, and I was like, yo, what weight was that? And she was like, 180. I was like, yo, that's a nice number.
160.
I said 180. That's a nice number. Yo, I'm just curious. Hold on, wait. But I'm sorry, but I have to be real. For a typical, black lady, isn't that like a good number? 180.
It is.
Right. Like when you start moving, you see, here's the problem. You see this right here? She's moving into the wrong area. You understand? Does that make sense? Does that make sense?
Yeah, I concur.
Thank you. Now you can concur with me, man. I was just like, yo, what are we doing right now? Like what?
He has a vision that we don't understand.
And the interesting part.
I know Dom's giving me the dagger eyes. I love
Hold on, the interesting part behind that whole thing,
I'm done.
Terrell, if you remember, she was.
I'm
gonna bring you all up into this. I'm bringing you. She was like, yo, remember? She was like, yo, she's still fat. You understand what I'm saying?
She says it all the time in our initial
photo. But then she was trying to. No, she was buying clothes that was like a large,
too big, like her old size.
Like I was.
Hold up, let's hit him with this.
Boy.
Remember when he was coming back in the beginning from Florida, and y'all told me I could buy lingerie, and I bought a 2X, And I was swimming in it on the Zoom.
Yeah, we remember.
I didn't see that.
You still make those same mistakes, honey.
Right.
No, she's actually done quite. She's done very well.
Oh, okay.
As of late, she's done very well. Very well.
Glad we can be of assistance.
But anyway, I've been on a cereal kick for like 2 weeks.
What?
No.
I'm really happy with it.
What are you eating? What cereal?
Fruity Pebbles.
Stop playing. I like Fruity Pebbles, but here's the thing.
I don't like soggy
It triggered me. Fruity Pebbles.
But I finished the last of my.
But anyway.
I was eating like a whole box of Frosted Rice Krispies.
Right.
Really?
Yo, she hit me with the front. Yo, hold on, wait. So she hits me with the yo, can you get me some cereal? Because I was talking about cereal. The conversation came up in cereal. You know, it segued into cereal.
Rice Krispies are my favorite.
And then she was like, yo, you know about those Rice Krispies?
Yeah.
I'm like, listening, like, what? Do I know about, who doesn't know about Rice Krispies, bro?
Frosted is better. No.
You know what I'm saying? So then she was like, yo, I need those frosted ones. And I was like, do they still even make those? I didn't even think they still made Rice Krispies, bro. Yeah. Like, it's been so long since I had some Rice Krispies.
They make Rice Krispie treats.
Yes.
So yeah, but no. That's not how that works. Sega, as an example, for all the gamers, Sega Genesis still makes games, but they don't make systems. Right. So that doesn't necessarily, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't necessarily equate. So, I mean, but it's true.
No disrespect, but how am I up on that? And I'm way older than you. I'm just trying to understand.
I stopped eating. Well, that. All right. Let me be real for a second. I'm gonna be real.
I was real.
No. I'm about to be real. Let me tell you something real.
Wait, pause real quick. Gina, he also never saw the 5 Heartbeats movie.
No, I didn't.
Are you kidding me?
You black man.
Black card, Remo.
You black man.
Remo.
Whoa. Did I still haven't seen it though. I haven't really. No, we haven't really fully watched it.
You haven't lived, bro. You just haven't lived.
Okay. Have you seen Cooley High? Have you seen Cooley High at least?
No, I saw How High.
Get out.
I saw How High.
Get out.
You know what? If you weren't married to Dom, I would do you have Juicy
before y'all ban my man.
Exactly. Because he's
I had a really good alcoholic beverage on Easter. It was called the Jamaican Cowboy.
Oh, how was that?
And hear her in the freaking at the restaurant. She was like, yo, he's the Jamaican. We got the cowboy. I said, what? I'm like, yo, he's tripping right now, bro.
I ain't seen Eddie Kane Jr. If you ain't seen Eddie Kane Jr.,
I've never seen that. No, bro. And I'll vouch for you.
I know, but still, yo, I couldn't watch a lot of TV. What can I say?
Did you ask this before y'all got married? Did you know this before y'all got married?
Right.
She did. She knew some of it.
I did.
She knew some of it.
You should put that in the contract. Must watch.
Yo, but here's the thing, though. I don't have a problem. Like, if she, you know what I'm saying, if she wants to watch it or if it comes up on TV, I don't got a problem watching it. It's just like.
But it's foundational. You know, like foundational quotes.
You know what?
I still got it.
Like foundational for me would be like, don't drink your juice in the hood, right? That would be for foundation.
Okay.
You know what's foundational? Lean on me.
Oh, hold on, wait.
Don't you?
Wait, the other one. What was the other one?
I'm gonna get you, sucker. Have you seen I'm gonna get you?
I'm gonna get you, sucker. Yes, that's another foundational. I'm gonna get you, sucker. It's a foundation.
We reeling it in now.
That's what I was trying to. That's the one I was trying to actually remember.
What about Karina?
No.
Who?
That's my favorite. Karina.
You finna get kicked out. You better be quiet.
Whoopi Goldberg.
Oh,
the thing I saw with Whoopi Goldberg was not Ruth. What's the one with Oprah? What's that one called? What's the one with Oprah and Whoopi?
Color Purple.
Color Purple. Yeah, Color Purple. I seen that.
No.
Okay.
Oh, you know the name of it.
You won't.
I have to know the name too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is Black History. We talking about right now.
Yeah.
Wow, this is Black History,
It
bro.
is,
Have you
bro.
seen?
You
Have you
almost
seen Shaka?
don't even know your own Black History.
Have you saw Shaka, the series that came on TV?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's not Shatas, it's Shatas.
No, not Shatas, man. I ain't say
my
nothing about
bad.
no Shatas. What is Shaka,
You take
man?
the what?
I said Shaka Zulu, man.
Yes, sir.
Man, no, I ain't seen that.
Shatas. Yo, Shatas is foundational,
I've seen
bro.
Shatas.
Shatas. You
You
know what I
take
mean? Let's
the
get to
what
that.
and leave
Shatas
the
is
what?
foundational too.
You
Word
take
up.
the what
And
leave
what
the
else
what?
is and what's the name of that joint? Damn. Belly. Belly was good too.
Yeah,
Belly's good, yes.
All right. Dance Hall Queen.
Trying to get your
That was
card back
foundational.
by naming
Y'all
more
probably
movies,
don't know
bro.
about
If you ain't seeing 5 Heartbeats, you still on the bad list.
It's too
I'm saying. I seen
You better go watch it
Ike
on
and
Tubi
Tina.
or something.
I
I
seen
don't know
Ike
what to
and
tell you.
Tina joint.
Oh yeah. What's love
got to do with it, man? Yo,
Anime. Eat the cake, anime. Eat the cake. Eat the cake.
Look, get in the car.
Listen, I've been with a few Ikes and I got PTSD.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, my bad. We don't want to trigger. We no trigger.
We know.
Did she
No
just
triggering,
really
all right?
go there though? Like, damn.
Yeah, that I would see why. Yeah, definitely.
That's his fault. He brought that up.
No, but she redeemed herself in the limousine. Love that part right there.
Some good stuff in the Easter basket.
Nothing could beat Medea teaching her niece how to play grip ball.
Medea was foundational. When I came to the South, that's foundational South.
Definitely.
Not the
No,
North.
definitely. No.
Wouldn't you agree, Sherelle?
Being that
What?
from the South.
What is that?
A string toy, like a string toy.
Okay.
That's like they took G.I. Joe to the next level.
It was in the Easter basket. I'm trying to find the good candy.
So
yeah.
you picked your kid candy already?
They ain't even realize they left it all here with me. Bad idea.
Yeah, very bad idea.
What is our topic today? First of all, we went way off.
All right, yes, we did go off topic.
We had a topic.
So we really
didn't
have a topic, but I feel like what I wanted us to discuss. What I wanted us to really talk about is like things we kind of wished we knew before we got into entrepreneurship.
Okay.
What'd you say? I couldn't hear you. Jamal was talking loud.
Oh no, you did, Molly Mall.
He gone, girl. You know he walked out real quick, trying to pivot. Get your pivot in that. Anyway. Look, it's been a long day, okay? This is like Monday number 2 for me.
It was hard. Let me tell you, I forgot what day it was, and I went to go drop my son off at daycare, and it was closed.
Yeah.
Are they closed on Tuesday?
And then he was mad that he got up early, so then I had to take him to go get his Starbucks.
That's fine now. You don't woke him up.
Right.
Then we came back, and he beat me all day. No, stop here. He's just like his father. Can't help it.
Triggering yourself. Please.
Don't.
I thought we were done triggering for the day.
My toddler is evil.
Yeah, no, he's not.
No, you're not the only one that had an evil toddler.
No, he's not. No, he's
we're not gonna put that upon you.
Yo, what?
Okay, my bad. Yeah, we're not gonna do that.
He be squaring up with me. He squared up with me like 5 times today.
Wonder where he gets that from. That sounds like some learned behavior.
Get it from his mama.
It's supposed to be the other way around.
So wait, what did you say? You said the topic was something about entrepreneurship. I missed
okay, so what do you wish you knew or somebody told you coming into this?
Oh, that's a good question.
That's a good one, right?
Yes. I wish I had known the different avenues I could take as a notary. Like at first I thought it was just notary and just loan signing. Like that's all I thought it was. That's all I knew that it was. Obviously there was lack of education. YouTube didn't tell me enough. Neither did Instagram, but that's what we're here for. But that's probably what I would say is something that I wish I had known was the multiple opportunities I could have just being a notary. I wish I had known. I'm going
to be in my 11th year coming up.
Didn't know there was the niching.
Yeah, that's something that I wish I knew in the beginning all those years ago, that you don't have to be like a one trick pony. You don't have to focus on one thing, and to like stay adaptable, be open to change. Pivoting was like a word that was so unspoken of, because you kind of, when I first came into the business, it was more like if notary and loan signing wasn't successful, or if there was any type of downturn or anything, I took it as like a failure, not a pivot and figure out another niche and market research, how foundational that was. Now I feel like that's something that I feel like a lot of people don't speak enough about, is market research. I feel like I'm the only person that I hear always going, market research, research your market. I don't really see that everywhere. But I only say that so much because I know that like it can change everything.
It will change everything.
To be open to other ideas, like not count somebody else's success versus your success. Because if, say, Regina's doing something on her end, and I'm like, oh, she's making bank there, but we're not in the same service area. We don't have the same appeal. We don't have the same clientele. That's all, like, really just, like, keep your eyes on your own paper. That's what I wish I knew more of, too. Because you get into the realm of comparison. And I feel like more so than not, just by, if, you know, you scroll through Instagram, like, I'll see somebody early in the morning, and they'll post something about something, a specific form or school forms, right? Then by the end of the day, every notary in the fucking planet is posting about school forms, and it's like, are the schools even open? Do you live by a school? Like
is this school really gonna go to a school? Are you gonna put this out there? Or are you just following the trend?
So I just feel like more so, like, because entrepreneurship is not a trend. Like, it's people's livelihoods. It's my livelihood. I stress more times than not. Like, I'm like, you know, it took like what, 11 hours to like finish setting up and like figuring out schedules and putting out courses and doing all that stuff. It's time consuming. But it's time consuming when you know what you're doing, and it's even more inundating and time consuming when you don't, when you're following trends of other people in different service areas that don't pertain to you. That's another thing.
Hence the market
I feel
research.
like not knowing, like just winging it. Like I see a lot of people like going in and they're like winging it. Like the questions I get on TikTok more so than not are like, they're like, I'm in a Facebook group and they told me $150 wasn't, and I'm like, get the fudge off of Facebook. Like, why are we here? You have a TikTok.
Makes you friendly, bro.
I said fudge.
Cereal makes you friendly. You need to have more cereal.
Yes. Oh, that's the ticket, cause you be hungry.
I be hungry.
That's what
I be hungry. He knows when I'm hungry too. Because I be like,
such a mom response.
I be like, I feel so weak. I hate everybody. I just want to cry. And he be like, did you eat today, dear?
No.
No.
Well.
Yes. Hold on to your mental mindset too. Asking questions and putting people around you that inspire you.
Yes.
I used to take pride in being the smartest person in the room until I got bored. I was around people and I was like, you can't even tell me shit. Like, what the like, why am I here? Like, I hated being the one person that everybody had to come to.
You was the go-to person, right?
And I hated that. Like, I don't mind you coming to me, but I needed to like be around people that like inspired me, right?
That are doing better. Like it is.
And it's not as far as like even like their business or them as notaries or anything else. People inspire you in different ways. Like the connections I've made in the notarial world have inspired my personal life. They've inspired my growth. Tiger Toledo made me feel like it was okay to.
Yes. Yeah, we can't hear you. The sound went out.
Yeah, so.
Yeah.
Hello.
And now
so pretty much.
Repeat what you was saying, please.
Okay. So.
Not you. Her.
I think we got to take a brief intermission. So one of the things that I think about is marketing. I think that marketing wasn't spoken about enough about the different ways on how to market.
Right.
How, like, for instance, like you're looking at YouTube as an example, Sherelle, like you're into that realm, right? And so like you see these YouTubers that are making like a lot of money because they understand the metrics behind it.
Algorithm.
And so the algorithms, and so they're able to get out ahead of it, and they don't really have to put a lot of money in on the front end to get that much out on the back end. Right. You understand? But they're coming out with content.
Oh, the topic, like what you wish you had known as.
I would have known that you had to do a lot of self-promoting. That you got.
Oh yeah. Everybody don't want to do that either.
I still don't, but I'm
being honest though. Yeah.
Honest. Like, I just thought, okay, when I got into the notary thing, and okay, I got certified, then I did the Ron certification. Then I tried to get into that, and I was like, "Ooh, no, I don't. My pockets ain't equipped for that right now." Right. So went into the loan signing. So I pivot and went to the loan signing thing. Spent the guap of money to get that done. And what I realized is, like Dominique was saying, that it also depends on the market that you're in and the demographics and your location. So I'm thinking, okay, I believe the hype, hey, you can make all this money. And I see, again, like Dominique said about comparison, I was feeling like a failure because I said, okay, I did all the right things. I got all the certifications. I spent all this money to make myself appealing, as they say, to these signing companies, did what was told, sign up with 100 signing companies, this, that, and the third. And, I just feel like next month will make 3 years. 3 years in North Carolina, and technically 5 if you combine New York, the 2 years in New York and 3 years next month here. So I just feel like with all of that, I feel like I should be more advanced than what was
being promoted
to you. Or the romanticizing, notary, the notary, you good. The notary.
Sorry, I had to answer a call.
Oh, there you go.
Fine. Yeah, so I think I was believing the romanticized type of what the notary, world insists of. Entrepreneurship is hard because, like I said, my background is law enforcement, environmental health, and security. That's the bulk of my career. So to know that I got to do all this on my own in terms of promoting and market research and all this other stuff, I'm going to be honest, it's overwhelming for me because I'm like, I'm just so I'm just being honest. It's overwhelming.
We appreciate the honesty because nobody talks about the work you have to put in beforehand. What are y'all laughing at, bro? What is the internal joke between y'all? I see it. It's so obvious. Dominique, you're making it.
I know.
Y'all are both
like thing is sucking a brain or something.
What is
but
is he rubbing your feet or something?
Hold on. I want to get back to what Regina was saying because that's the thing that I feel. That's the thing that I feel is so important that no one really talks about. Like, a piece of it is like everything that Dom talks about, like market research, right? But, marketing and understanding that logic or that algorithm, I think that's so important, man. I think that is so important. I think that's where a lot of time should actually be spent. Because, without you marketing the business, at the end of the day, no one's going to know that you're there. And so if no one knows that you're there, how would they know that they're going to need you? So if you want to be needed.
I get it, but I'm just being honest. It's
not for everybody.
It's time consuming.
It doesn't have to be, but they got services out there for that, though.
Yeah. Right? Okay, but if you don't have the money to do all that, that's the thing. So
they don't put that into consideration either, or they don't put it out there like that you do have to come out of your pocket in entrepreneurship. And I mean, you not just the printer and getting your commission, but like the subscriptions that you have to pay for on a monthly basis. All of that stuff adds up. And everybody cannot afford an extra bill. You know, it's just what it is. You know, some people want to put down a certain amount of money and get started, but that's not how it goes. And if you're not receiving that
which
money
is
back,
a lot of things that a lot of
you're
people
in the
don't think
negative
about either, is like the upkeep of your website, your CRM,
startup
things
your
like
money
that.
up, right?
And it's like I have to pay for 2 websites every month. Where on the CRM we have all of those, as far as like Zoom, our courses, I pay for that every month.
Zoom costs every month too.
Yeah, so all of that costs money. Canva, that's the smallest bill out of all the bills in the bunch. But it's necessary, so you know we're not those people with the watermarks on the stuff that they post.
Correct.
Oh Lord. Hold on, I need more cereal. I was going.
Yeah, you need some more cereal. Philip, go get some more cereal.
I know, right?
We still got 30 minutes to go. She needs some more cereal.
Listen, what y'all fail to realize, this is the first time I'm seeing my husband today.
Oh, that's why you over there all googly eyed.
Yeah,
that's beautiful. No.
I said, sure, if I did eyes like that, I don't think I would be here right now. Like
the Notary giant, it is Fruity Pebbles that she had.
It is Fruity Pebbles.
You silly,
yeah. So,
but I think more so than not, like market research is so busy. It's like so major, as far as the path that you're going down. Not keeping your eyes on your own paper is major as well, because you're gonna spend so much time being like a parrot entrepreneur. Like you're parroting other people's journeys, right? And you never know if that move they make is a gamble for them, or if it's something that they've already tested, their mentor has tested, and it's a right path. Because for me, I didn't have a mentor. So like I like to execute things first before I tell anybody about them. Like my trap house. Like I was sitting on my trap house for how long? I was like, I don't know. Let me see if it worked. If it worked, then I'll tell people. But y'all ain't about to be on the internet talking about Dominique. Y'all ain't doing that.
Right.
So there's a lot of things that come into it. As far as like getting on social media, being on social media, how major social media is. I was in a relationship, 2 relationships, to where social media was frowned upon. So I was not a part of entrepreneur social media. I wasn't a part of personal social media, right? I was able to post things just so my family knew I was alive. But as far as like be on social media, have a presence, speak freely, be myself, build my brand, I had to build my brand the old fashioned way, where it wasn't like, here's my digital business card, here's my social media, see if you rock with me, see if I resonate with you.
Right.
You know, so that was a totally different time.
Right.
Like you might as well, like that compared to now, it's like picturing somebody with a 2-way and a beeper. Like you're kind of like, what?
Right.
That's what it was. So as far as to
you gotta put yourself out there,
to put yourself out there. When I first, I feel like, came to the scene with Signed by Dominique after my divorce, because I didn't want to, my prior business name had that last name. So yeah. So when I decided my freedom, it was going to be Signed by Dominique, all anybody ever saw was foundational information that they needed to learn, but with a cartoon character. They never spoke to me. They never heard my voice. Only people that like I taught privately heard my voice. They knew me. They had that comfort with me. But as far as like being in people's living rooms, having the opportunity to help people and reach people, tell them like the things that I've gone through, the lessons, because nothing's ever a loss if you learned a lesson from it. Now, if you around here making mistakes and not learning nothing from them, I can't help you. Can't help you. But if you have the right you put the right foot forward, and like you think about what your vision is, because everybody had a reason why they came into this, right?
Right.
Everybody has a different why. Everybody has a different reason. Everybody was in a different time, a different space, a different place, right? I would probably still be the chief of operations and doing my notary stuff on the side if I did not have a toddler. When I got pregnant and my kids were 10 years apart, I was like, oh Lord, I'm old. I can't do it. Like being the chief with a 10-year-old and an 11-year-old and a 9-year-old and an 8-year-old and a 7-year-old, that's fine. But once you go into like having a newborn, you're like, oh, well, I can't have 7 physicians calling me, credentialing. I'm working 90 hours a week. Like I can't do that. Now I can easily say I work. I don't even count the hours, honestly. But it's for a different reason, right? I just feel like I'm able to juggle and spend time with my kids, and like more so than not, right? I do have the freedom, but I'm the entrepreneur that my biggest hindrance is myself. It's me. I'm the problem. It's me. My OCD, the fact that I can't sit on a task, like it has to get done because I have anxiety if I have that browser up for too long. If I know I have 7 things that need to get done and I don't get all 7 done, I can't sleep right. But that is a mental problem. So hopefully y'all don't have that. If y'all do, then y'all just call me, because I could tell you get hard out here. But as much as it is hard, I'm kind of thankful for my anxiety and OCD, my smidgen, because it does keep me on track. But it's easy to not celebrate your small wins. I don't do it enough.
I don't do it
at all
enough either. Y'all tell me that all the time. Yeah.
Celebrate your small wins. When I tell you, as you grow, anything that you do different in your business, any new realm you tap into, celebrate it, because nobody's going to celebrate you. You don't have a team of employees or a boss to acknowledge your recognition or make yourself employee of the month. You're employee of the month. So shoot, buy yourself some ice cream or some Fruity Pebbles and say, I did that today. I did that.
Treat yourself. Don't cheat yourself.
But you have to celebrate your small wins, because if you don't celebrate yourself, you're going to feel like you're failing or you're drowning or you're not doing enough. Because again, people only show you what they want you to see on the internet. Exactly. I'm more open than most. I am more open than most. I'm probably too open. If y'all follow me on TikTok, I'm smidgen unhinged. Okay. If you're an HNA member, and you've seen a lot.
We know.
It's the openness, But again, if you get into the comparisons of looking, because a lot of people put shit that everything that glitters is gold on the internet. They do. But they don't keep it real with you. They're not like, oh, well, I tried that and that shit didn't work. Because you only see millionaires and billionaires telling you where they lost or where they messed up.
Edit.
I'm sorry.
Oh,
shiitake mushrooms.
They don't talk about how.
They don't talk about the mistakes that they did or your passion. They don't talk about not celebrating small wins. They don't talk about the days to where you feel so defeated, where you just cry because you're tired. Your brain is tired. You're not physically tired, but your brain is tired because you're thinking about the next thing, or you're juggling X, Y, and Z, or your kids are extra that day, but you still have to get your entrepreneur on, and you still have to do everything. And they don't talk enough about that. And I just want everybody to know that it's okay to be tired. It's also okay to celebrate yourself for the littlest things. Like if you figure out a new feature on Canva, go get a drink. Go get a drink. Like go get a drink. All right. Yeah. Like if you were able to juggle, I can't call my kids what I normally call them.
No.
Thank you.
Right. Thanks.
If y'all been here before, y'all know what I'm.
Yeah, we know. You're not.
But in the presence of being good, because she's over there with her little. Have you ever seen this show? You remember that cartoon? It's called like Recess, and the little boy with the notepad that used to just snitch on everybody. That's how Sherelle be with my cursing and editing.
That's how I have to edit. I have to look at the time and put the time down.
Wow. She snitching on me. If you want that raw, follow me on TikTok.
Find
out by Dominique.
If you want that non-raw, go to YouTube, because it's going to be there nicely edited.
If you want the edited where she makes it go, and then shiitake mushrooms.
If you want the Lord's version, go to YouTube.
Right.
If you want the Lord's work.
Right.
But over here, we
you want
town
the
called
street
Get Down.
version?
You want the street?
Yeah, go to TikTok. TikTok. Street
Go
version.
to TikTok with a hood.
Right.
Literally.
Wear the hood,
IG.
wear the hood, wear the hood.
Listen, we are
Okay.
fully, yeah, we're definitely fully functional. You know, IG, YouTube, and Pinterest. That's where, you know, you can pin us.
Right.